This feels top secret. This feels illegal. Am I gonna get sued? I'm too young to be sued. Bond builders like Olaplex and K18 completely changed the hair industry, but they've also always kind of been super annoying to use. First, there was Olaplex, revolutionary technology, but a 10-minute pre-shampoo treatment that I had to wet my hair first and then to... But then came K18, a very promising patented molecule that does the job in 4 minuti. 4 minutes was a type of convenience that we could all get behind. Although skipping your conditioner to apply this and then waiting 4 minutes and oh, I'm only supposed to use 4 pumps. Have you seen this hair in all of its glory? Well, we no longer have to skip the vital step of conditioning because introducing a brand new bombshell to the bond repair category, Olaplex said, hold my earrings. Something not that new, but fully improved. It is the Olaplex No.3+ Complete Repair Treatment. This brand new formula took everything that the original Olaplex No.3 was and added conditioning, and it gets all the repair done in 3 minutes. Yeah, they said faux, no mo.
I'm sorry, baby, I love you.
Come on, cat.
The big question now is, which is the most convenient? Because the reality is, most people are lazy or they don't know how to read and they use these products improperly. And if you're not gonna use them the way they're intended to be used, then you can just throw your money out the window. That hit me, but we are back and we are going to do some testing. Okay. While my hair has been straightened and potentially heat damaged, hopefully not, I am going to put the new Olaplex No.3+ versus the K18 molecular leave-in to the test to see which one is more effective, convenient, quick and easy, that will most importantly bring my hair back the most bouncy, to determine which bond repair product is going to reign supreme in 2026. I am your main girl Mel, and it is long overdue that we do a deep dive between K18 and Olaplex. So let's get into it. Now, a quick trip down memory lane is necessary to give you the essential history of the category, because this is kind of going to explain the problem with bond builders. With bond builders still being a relatively new category in the industry, they are deeply misunderstood. Every time that someone says Olaplex is a protein treatment, I just wanna... Because it's not. It's never been a protein treatment. Olaplex is a patented bond builder that actually repairs the structure of your hair. Structure that is made up of 3 bonds to be exact. Hydrogen bonds explain how my hair is currently straight. They are temporary bonds that we break every time we wet and blow dry or use heat. Another bond in the hair are these salt bonds, and these are affected by pH, so anytime you color or chemically treat. But finally, the strongest and most important bonds to the structure and integrity of your hair strands are the disulfide bonds. And that is what you want to protect if you want to maintain your hair the best. And achieving long, healthy hair isn't just about maintaining the health of your bonds, but also protecting them from future damage. And this is where the industry starts to shift. This is the future of hair repair. When Olaplex first launched, it was the very first time that we were reaching, repairing, and reconnecting broken disulfide bonds within damaged hair. I was a receptionist at a hair salon at the time, and I remember it was the hot new thing. It was used in every bleaching service, and Olaplex was truly a game changer for maintaining the hair, especially during those bleaching services. Breakage was completely reduced. Suddenly, bleaching services were reaching all new levels. The hair was getting a little bit lighter because it could withstand a little more damage. With the use of Olaplex, it was both repairing and protecting the bonds of the hair to maintain the length in there. However, the big downside is it was not permanent, as no treatment is. The Olaplex No.3 was meant as a maintenance treatment to do at home in between your salon appointments. And because it wasn't very convenient, people wouldn't use it, and therefore their hair, it would revert. It is very much a band-aid solution because a bond builder is not a miracle. It is simply a band-aid. And so a few years ago, K18 came out swinging. Instead of rebuilding bonds, K18 leaned into biotech. They engineered and patented a peptide that mimics the structure of keratin chains in your hair. So instead of reconnecting one of the broken bonds in your hair that make up the hair's strength, this would be reconnecting polypeptide chains which make up the actual fiber of your hair. And above all, it does it in 4 minutes. And if you take a look at any of the K18 marketing, speed is the #1 innovation that they were selling. But while it may have been speedy, it was not always easy, especially not if you have curly hair, because you had to shampoo, skip conditioner, apply between 1 and 4 pumps only, then wait 4 minutes, and then apply any other stylers that you needed. But it was the skipping of conditioner that wasn't always realistic, unfortunately. Which brings us to the newest evolution of bond builders, which is, this is the same bottle I've been showing you, except it's bigger. They also knew what they were doing there. The Olaplex No.3+ isn't just a reformulation, it is a brand new experience. Something to note is from an ingredient standpoint, the old Olaplex No.3 appears to have a higher concentration of the active bond building ingredient, bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate. But at this time, the brand has confirmed that the new Olaplex No.3+ has the same concentration of the patented bond building treatment. It just also has conditioning ingredients. So don't worry, we're not getting less bond repair. And personally, it has so effortlessly slipped into my routine that I've never been so consistent with my bond building, and I've been using this now for a few months and I've already been through an empty. With this new routine, in my opinion, Olaplex has really been listening, and they very intentionally redesigned this formula to be just a minute quicker than K18, but also to make the experience so effortlessly easy. It's still a pre-shampoo treatment like the original No.3, but now it's an in-shower bond repair treatment that you can do 3 minutes before your shampoo and conditioner. And in addition to using it in the shower, it's also kind of like a conditioner. Unlike the original formula, this also has new technology called the Damage Defense Cationic Complex, which is targeting the outer cuticle of your hair, making sure that your hair is also going to feel softer, more conditioned, and super silky. That's why they're calling it the Complete Repair Treatment. It's targeting all 3 bonds of the hair, disulfide, salt, and hydrogen bonds, and it's repairing 360. Every part of the hair strand is getting love from the new Olaplex No.3. But enough talking, because I think we'd all like to see which one performs better, actually. I have not straightened my curls in years, and now it's time to bring them back without fears. I have put this off long enough. Okay, I've talked enough! Enough! What we are going to test now is a side-by-side of my curl recovery. We're going to test my strength and elasticity. We're gonna see if one side or the other is more frizzy. And I'm testing for the overall softness of the hair. So we're gonna say goodbye to this now. And I'm going to miss this part specifically. This right here, this brushing. But it is time to face reality. I will remember you. There's a lot of strands in there. On the Olaplex side, I'm gonna go rinse my hair really thoroughly and then apply and leave it for 3 minuti. After Olaplex's 3 minutes is up, I'm going to shampoo my entire head. Quick caveat, which is especially notable for curly heads. An important note I wanna make for applying Olaplex is while it is a pre-shampoo treatment, if you have a lot of buildup in your hair from oils, hairspray, dry shampoo, I would recommend shampooing your hair before use, just to get all the intended benefits. Then after your treatments, do another gentle cleanse. And then come back and apply my K18. 3 pumps, thoroughly distributed. Since this is a leave-in, I'm gonna set my timer for 4 minutes before applying the rest of my stylers. Quick caveat to number 2, just like Olaplex had some application caveats, if you need to apply a deeper conditioning treatment or mask after K18's 4 minutes, you can and should, especially if you have dry and or very curly hair. This is all about catering the product to your hair. And full transparency, I'm trying to keep things as even as possible here. So I actually didn't apply a conditioner on the Olaplex side either, but I also don't feel like it needs conditioner. It is such a conditioning formula that my hair feels really nice and silky even after just a nice moisturizing shampoo. And this is where I think the new Olaplex could be a game changer if you have really fine and damaged hair. Because leaving products in, oh, it's his time. When you have super fine and perhaps low density hair, any product that you leave in there can weigh it down. That's where you may prefer a pre-shampoo treatment because you get to wash off any excess that could weigh down your style. On the other half of the hair, I do like knowing that my bond repair treatments are being left in because it just feels like the longer it's in, the better. And on the bottle of K18, it does say do not rinse. However, the brand will tell you after 4 minutes, after it's processed, you can do whatever you like. So if you do feel like you need to apply a deep conditioner on top, you can do that and rinse. And it is believed that the K18 has already done its thing. So you can do whatever you want after the 4 minutes are up. I'm just going to give my hair a feel here before I go in with the rest of my routine and anything else interferes. And you know what? This may not be fair to compare because obviously the K18 is still in my hair and I can feel it feels producty and conditioned. But I will say both sides are feeling soft and silky. Like my cuticle feels really nice. To be fair, I haven't conditioned this side. So the real test will have to be after I finish styling. One of the reasons why I'm shaking my hair so vigorously to scrunch out this crunch is, well, number one, it's very producty. I tried something new that feels very heavy, like this hair is gonna be moisturized for eternity. But besides that, I'm also trying to see how well the curls are retaining. Like how rigorous can I be and how strong is this curl memory? Curl memory is defined by the resilience your curl pattern has to reverting to its original state even after a rigorous shake. If you find your hair always clumps back together, it's definitely a sign of healthy supported hair, which is exactly the point of bond builders. It is looking like I got through this silk press damage-free. My curls knew not to play and I really wasn't that worried because I did my hair. I did so very cautiously. So far, the hair both looks and feels soft and bouncy on both sides. What exactly is the takeaway then? The bond building category has evolved. It started with Olaplex before K18 swung in with new tech, and now the pendulum is swinging back to the best. I do personally feel that convenience is the biggest innovation here. At the end of the day, the best treatment is the one you actually use. And if you have damaged hair in any capacity, either of these are going to work fantastically. It's just up to you to decide what is going to work in your routine and perhaps your budget. The new jumbo bottle of the No.3+ is a much better value for your buck. This is 8.5 fluid ounces for $99 versus 1.7 fluid ounces for $107. Those numbers are Canadian currency, and it just goes to show that these are pricey. The jumbo is pricey. And if we further break down the math on these, if you're using a full dose of this, I'm talking 4 pumps per use in the 50 ml bottles, you'll get 12.5 treatments. Whereas with the Olaplex No.3, if you're using a tablespoon amount of product every time, you're getting over 16.5 uses. Oh, they say the maximum usage is 3 pumps, which is crazy. Okay, well, hold on. Let's do the math. 50 divided by 3. I did 3 on only half of my head. Oh, that's so funny. You're getting the exact same amount of uses, but the jumbo Olaplex bottle still ends up being a few dollars cheaper. Again, allow me to conclude, both of these are fabulous products. I have and will continue to use both treatments. In fact, they can both be used in the same routine because they target different things and they're used at different times. So you got your pre-shampoo, you got your post-shampoo. That is if your hair is really fried. Since everybody has bonds in their hair, everyone can use bond repair. But it is the frequency in which you should use it, which depends on how damaged your hair actually is. If you already have great curl memory and healthy hair that you don't damage regularly, a bond repair treatment for you might just be a nice treat once in a blue moon, or at the very most, as an add-on during your salon appointments. But if you have a lot of damage, regular use of your bond repair treatments will maintain their effects. However, make sure that you are swapping in other products. Don't forget about moisturizing, make sure you're regularly clarifying, and keep various products in rotation so you're never getting too much of one thing. Based on this informational comparison, which treatment do you think best fits into your routine that you think you'll continue using? Let me know if you're picking a side, Team Olaplex or Team K18. This has been a very fair match, perhaps a little bit messy, but I think we have a winner in under time, for me, personally. I would like to thank you so much for watching, for joining me on this journey from straight back to curly. And if you have any more questions about your hair and the health of it, or you have any further questions about bond builders and which one might be right for you, not just regarding the K18 leave-in and Olaplex No.3+, but also any other products from their range, I feel like I could do a full updated video, especially like Olaplex has come out with a lot of products since, and even the K18 range is expanding. So if you want more reviews and deep dives, do let me know. But as for the treatments, this has been my official updated video. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more curls, commentary, comedy, and DIY cuts and coloring, because I am a hairstylist and I love teaching you how to take care of your hair at home, either in between your salon appointments or becoming your own stylist. That's what we're here for. Class is adjourned. This has been your main girl, Mel, and I'm out. Peace. Baby, you'll be famous, chase you down until you love me. The paparazzi. Please stop before I cannot. Did you notice my color looks like it's growing out of my scalp this way? Yes, I just colored it and toned it down, and now it feels very brown. It feels like I might need to add some highlights back to it, but a couple more washes and it will fade. Everything will be okay. Actually, the color really helps it look super healthy, doesn't it? Please, sound off. Please, hype me up. Please. And I think we got a big boy. We got a big boy. All right. This feels top secret. This feels illegal. Am I gonna get sued? I'm too young to be sued. Okay, wait. This is giving Deal or No Deal. Give me $1 million, please. Ah! Oh, that is cute. Scan to listen to 3-minute hits. How do you scan this? What am I scanning? I don't know what's happening. Oh no, that's a death trap. Do not wear when you're behind the wheel. Size really does matter. Okay, we gotta, let's be honest, shall we? Boom, pow, bam, pop, bada boop, bop, bop. Why are these things always so small? If I could get a K18 size bottle like this, confidential. Ah, God, no, what was I doing? Oh yeah.